Well, hello, all my fluid art friends. It's Doris at DF Designs. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my Saturday Live, where I'm always doing something different. And I also do a giveaway on Saturday. So, first, I do want to say hello. I see my moderators in the chat. I see Lucia Boutte and Miss Moose. So, I'm going to give a round of geez, I forgot how close that camera is. I'm going to give a round of applause to my moderators. Woohoo! I couldn't do this without you ladies. And I don't see anybody else yet. So, oh, there she is. There's the birthday girl. Hello, 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 Miss Lorraine. She's celebrating her 39th birthday again, right? And hello, Miss Melinda. Nice to see you, honey. So, I'm trying to think. I don't really have anything to demold today. I am gonna be doing this again in different colors, and I want to show you something. See how that was a powder that got on the other part a little bit. Let me see if I can get it to show up. There it is. So when I do the mold today, I'm going to make sure that I take a wipe. Well, I don't have any baby wipes up here. What I'm going to do is I'll take a cloth with some alcohol and clean it off. And I absolutely love the blue in there. So I'm going to be doing another one of these. And then this is today's giveaway. Let me bring it up a little closer. The blue tape that's tape, okay? But it's one of my big koi fish or goldfish. I don't know if this is a goldfish or a koi fish. It's got really big eyes, so it could be a goldfish. Anyway, and it's a nice burnt red and black. So this is today's giveaway. Oh, Sally! Hey! Hi, honey. Hi, honey. And here we go. Let me see if I can do this. No, not that close. Hail, Jeff B. Long time no see, Miss Sally. Nice of you to make it. Thank you, thank you. So anyway, first I'm going to paint the mold. And then I'm going to clean off whatever might get right here, because that's where you don't want the powder at. And then I'll mix up some resin, and then I'll do some of the resin first in the kitties. These kitties, okay, they have a little bit of a clear layer. This one is like to here with clear, okay? And same with this one, somewhere right around here. Because the next layer, and this one is right around here. And then the next layer is going to be some clear resin with some foil. Now, I got foil two ways. I got a sheet here, but I didn't get my Mylar flakes in the mail. So I cut some. So these 4 kitties and a bulldog, because I didn't have another kitty mold, and when I was pouring off the clear, so I poured it into a bulldog. But that's going to be after I do this. So let me start on that. And let me see if anybody else came in. Oh, okay. Koi fish don't have bug eyes. Thank you, Linda. So the colors I'm using in here is, I'm using a, wait a minute, let me see what it says on the back. All it says on the back is gold, but it's a chrome one, okay? I'm using this color, okay? And then I'm using Color Shift Dark Purple, okay? And you might hear my cats out there, but my cats, they want to come in, but they're not coming in, not during a live. Sorry, kitties. Hey, Shannon, there you are. Hail, Shannon. Nice to see you. Okay, and it's going to be after today that she's going to get it because I got to pour a third layer on these kitties. But when I demold these kitties in a couple of weeks, okay, Lorraine gets to pick one for her birthday. And what I'm going to do is Moose, whatever you're sending her for her birthday, hold off until you get the package from me, okay? Because what I want to do is I want to send it to you and then you can include it in her package. If that's okay with you, okay? So I'm going to put some of the purple color shift right here. See, I already got some where I'm going to have to wipe it off, unfortunately. Unfortunately, okay. So let me just keep going with the color. Oh, I got an ad. Pays the light bills. Pays the light bills. Yeah. Well, Moose, you probably didn't read it in the chat, and I don't know if Dub read it and told you about it later, but I had put in the chat that I had a couple of ideas about how you can do some things to highlight those trees in your mold. Okay, now I'm going to put a little bit of gold. See, it's I got a mess to clean up already. So I'm going to put some, oh, this is a dark, and it's metallic too. That's what I like about this gold. It's metallic. This is going to look so pretty. Yeah, just to save on shipping, since I have a big box, I got to send to Moose anyway. And if we talk later, I'm going to also show you what's going on with your mom's heart, okay? Let me put some purple right here, some purple color shift. Okay. And then some of the neon purple after it. I don't know if my two youngest grandsons are getting these for Christmas, because like Ribby's he's 5 or 6, so I'm not sure if he's going to want a snake. Oh, that's cool. I think I have somewhere a dragon clock too, which is something I was planning on for my for down the road. This is this year's Christmas presents. Okay, now after you get all of it in there, you want to go around and you want to clean off what's on the smooth parts, which is going to be where the color of the resin shows through. Because like I showed you, and I'll show you again in a minute, hang on. You very carefully, very, very carefully want to move this back. I can see I got some more to clean off. See, I ended up getting some right there. You don't want any of the mica to be on the smooth part of this, okay? So now he's done. Because I'm going to back it in black. Okay, I'm looking for the Okay, oh, wait a minute. I'll start with the rest of the body. Let me see. I did that last, so let me put some gold next. Yeah, because I got a color shift and a chrome. I'm gonna make sure that I pour black in there. Okay, next comes my purple color shift. Ugh. That's another thing you got to try not to do is get too much powder. Sorry, I took it off to the side to blow it because I just, see, now I already got some that I'm going to have to clean up. This is not, you got to be careful with your powder when you're putting it on. You don't want to have too much on the brush if you're doing short sections like me. See, I just got some over the edge now. That blew off. Yay, that blew off. Okay, now let me do some gold. And don't forget, I do have a giveaway today. It's a goldfish, a red and black goldfish. Well, more like a burnt orange, I guess. I missed some purple right here. There we go. See, I already got some gold I'm going to have to clean off right there. Too much again. The reason I move it off to the side to blow is I don't want... Yeah, well, these are makeup brushes, but they're also from Dollar Tree, too. Anyway, the reason I move that way over there to blow, so it just goes on the floor or wherever, I don't want it to get around these other molds right here, okay? Which is what I'm trying not to do, okay? There we go. Now see, I got some down there, but I'm not burnishing it in because I'm putting more gold there, so blow, and it's gone. Although I do see a couple of little spots that I didn't hit right here with the purple. I didn't go far enough up. And I did the same thing on the gold right here. Didn't go far enough out for the whole snake skin part. Yeah. Okay, now I want to do some gold over here. Oh, I'm sorry that you're cooling off over there. We're not really cold, but we're not really hot yet. So it's like, you know, I know it can get cold at night or even during the day when the wind blows. But it's just at that right temperature to where I don't need the heat or the air on, which saves on my bill. Okay, I see a spot I missed over here with gold. And I need some more purple over here. I see one row, a little snake skin that didn't get covered. Okay. Geez. Let's try to tap it off, and I tapped a bunch of it out. Oh. Well, like they say, stuff happens, right? There we go. Okay, now I go back to gold. Well, hello, Yvonne. How are you? I'm painting this, and then I'm going to wipe off the mica, then I'll mix colors. Just one standard color in this, really. But then I'll have some more resin for the Opal Kitties I'm making. Okay. Let me see if I can pick up some of this I very graciously spilled. Yeah, I'm getting some of it off of there and onto the brush. So it's not a total waste. Yeah, exactly. Poop happens. I'm not saying the S word on camera. I don't want to get demonetized or get a strike for cussing. Well, I think what would happen is if I cussed, because there is a thing that we have to fill out on every video that says asks us if there's any foul language, violence, other stuff that advertisers don't want in the video, and then when there's none of that, then they give us then our video can be monetized. So I try my hardest not to say any cuss words that might piss off the advertisers, because they pay it's those ads that pays the light bill here. I mean, there are some people who can do it and get away with it. I'm just not going to chance it. My mom taught me at a very early age that if there's ever there's a substitute for every cuss word, a substitute you can say that people know what you're meaning. Oops, I see a place over here I missed. Everybody will know what word you mean, but it won't be that. Okay, let me see. Let me pick up some of that off of the mat where I've been spilling it at. Okay, almost to the end. The end of it's over here. Yay! Okay, pick up some more of this. And I see a whole row of scales right here that I missed off on the very edge. And I see a spot right there too. Okay, now some gold. Only gotta do these colors. I think I can get away with doing it just one more of each color. There we go. There we go. Got it in there. And then the most important part I'll do is then I will do the oh shoot. Okay. It's hard to get it in that skinny spot without getting it on the outside. So that's going to be a cleanup. So first, let me move my brushes and my pots off to the side. I'm just trying to come up with two complementary colors, you know, and a metallic because I got 6 of them I got to make for Christmas, okay? Okay, let me put my brushes next to each pot, so in case I have to put any more on it. Okay, now first, I'm going to take a rag, put it in, let me see, yeah, you can see it, put it in a clean spot, and put a little bit of alcohol on it. Bottles, for some reason it's not, there we go, it wasn't spraying. Okay, then very, very carefully, you want to get off anything that's on the slick part. And unfortunately, because this is going to be near the bottom of the mold, I'm not going to be able to reach in there with a rag, so I got to make sure I get everything off that I can. Okay, see, right there I got some. There we go. For those of you that came in a little late, I will show you why I'm doing this in a minute. Got some right there. Okay, now you very carefully want to turn the mold back to its original way so you can pour it in there. Carefully so you don't get any mica. It's okay if you get some of the mica on this because that's going to be actually the inside of the jar. Come on. There we go. Come on. Roll over, dude. There you go. There you go. Oh, almost, almost. And it doesn't matter about what's on the outside. And I'm going to clean this off right here, but that's not really going to matter because it's the inside. Because here's why you don't want resin on, mica on the parts where you don't mean it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's some blue, there's some silver, there's some more silver, see? And I wanted all that to be the one color. See, I got it right here too. Okay, so let me move this guy off to the side. Let me, real quick, clean up the mess I made. I don't have baby wipes, so I got to use this rag with alcohol. I'm basically just trying to get the loose powder up, and what I'm doing is I'm smearing it, so. Okay, now I'm going to mix up some resin, and we're going to do the Opal Kitties and the Opal Bulldog first, okay? These 4 kitties, and then when I demold them, Lorraine gets to pick one for her birthday present. Okay, hang on a second. I'm trying to open up some gloves, which I'm using up the gloves that came with my Bond Craftor resin. Because, hey, you know, they were free. I might as well use them, right? Okay. I'm going to mix up, let me see which cup is clean over here. I'm looking for my, damn it. I'm looking for my 12-ounce cup and I can't find it. So I'm going to end up, nope, that one's really dirty. I'm going to end up mixing 8 ounces. And then we'll see how much I have left after I do the kitties with the opal glitter. Hey! Yeah, everybody after me, which is, oh God, it's only 6:30. Well, 7:30 in the Eastern time zone. Yeah, Lorraine will be going after me. So please go join the birthday girl. Okay, what do I want? I want my bee. I'm going to pour 4 ounces of bee. Oh, that's the millimeter side. So let me go, there we go. So there's 4 ounces of bee. I was reading the chat. Sounds like y'all are talking about where you're at. You're not a fan of Ohio, huh? Well, I lived in that state for good God, over 20 years, but I'm not a fan of Wisconsin either. And I'm not really a fan yet of Ohio. I mean, it's a place to live, you know, and it's got its little quirks like everything, like every place else does, you know. There's a stick. Oh, there's a stick. Okay. Okay, 3 minutes. Isn't Fort Wayne, is that Indiana or is that Ohio? I thought Fort Wayne sounds like it would be Indiana. I don't know. Look, I'm an Army brat. I had been through over half of the United States, state by state, you know, traveling by car or train or plane, before I was 2 years old. Because we came back from Germany, and we were in West Virginia, and I was maybe, 6 months old. And then we were in California for a little while, but then we were back in Germany in 64. But then we were back in California in 66. So, oh, it is Indiana? Okay. So, I have been through all the states before I turned 2. Well, before I turned 5, you could say. Or most of the states. But when I got older, I did a lot of traveling, so, you know, I went out to California once when I lived in Maryland, and I ended up going 80 all the way across, went up to 80 and took 80 all the way across to Northern California, and then took 5 down. Well, I think I took 101. I think I took 101 down. And then, but coming back to Maryland, I did the southern route on 40. So, okay, that is 3 minutes. Okay, so let me pour some of it off in here, because this is what I'm going to mix my flakes in. But I wanted to try something, so this is what I'm mixing my flakes in, but I also wanted to try cutting a couple pieces. Just and seeing if that looks any different than the flakes. Oh, I had an ad. Oh, come on. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm scrunching it up. Which one's going to be... This one's pretty close to the top, so let me put this in. Oh, you know what? It might be better if I put a little drizzle of resin in there for it to stick to. And then pour more resin over it. Ah, there we go. Now my ads are back. I mean, now my chat's back, not the ads are done. But I got a second place to watch the chat, too. I got the chat up in OBS. Okay, now, that one. Okay, these 4 are going to get flakes if I have enough, okay? So, I'm pouring some of the flakes in. Now, this is just cut up. I bought it on a roll. Or squares. I mean, you know, you can buy it a couple of different ways. Okay, I need here's a stick I can use. Okay. Yeah, I've never been up to Alaska. And there are some states that I haven't been through. Okay, I have got some stuck on my stick. So, I'm going to peel it off and put it in there. Come on. Come on, off, you silly thing. Ugh. And if I don't get a lot of mylar flakes in them, then I'm gonna, there we go. Then I'm gonna have to add a few more. Oh, it looks like it's gonna fill nicely. Okay, now I'm leaving. The way it's going to look like an opal is I'm going to be putting one more layer next week, or I might do it during the middle of the week. And I mean, I'm just going to add a layer of some white mica with maybe some holographic glitter in it on top of this to give it a backing. Okay. This one didn't get enough flakes, so let me put a few more flakes in there. And then this one, the bulldog, oh, you can't see it, sorry. I don't have enough flakes left in the cup, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put flakes in here and see if that works better than putting it in the resin and then pouring it in. So let's see. Now this is the problem I had when I was sitting in front of the TV cutting these damn things into little pieces. They go everywhere. So let me try to pick up. Let me try to pick up the ones I got on the table right here. There we go. But I got them all over my carpeting right in front of my chair. Okay, now there we go. See, this way I didn't, you know, I got the Mylar mixed in over here, so I didn't have, so I didn't have a lot of, come on, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to turn you upside down right here, okay? So this one's got a layer of Mylar. Oh no, I need to put another layer of resin on it. Duh. Let me get it closer to my cup. So this has got flakes, 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 flakes that were not mixed in the resin, okay? So now I'm going to give it some clear resin on top of it. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Making sure my chat has caught up. Okay, let me push that down. Push that down. Now, unfortunately, because I put the Mylar flakes in there first, none of them are up near the top. So what I'm doing is I'm just kind of mixing it to get the Mylar flakes a little bit higher. Okay. Okay, now all I got to do is, well, these are going to set up. Every one of these is going to get another coat of something on the bottom. Most of the, I think the kitties are all going to get the white with the holographic glitter mixed in, and the bulldog I might do a different color, a darker color, just to see. Okay, now where'd my black, my crafting, there it is, there it is. So this is gonna, the rest of this resin is going to get casting craft, and I probably don't have enough for this whole thing, so that means that, you know, I'll just mix up after the I'll see if I have time. Okay. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong. I didn't shake it. That's why it's not mixing in good. I didn't shake it. Okay, there we go. I didn't shake it, so I didn't get a mixture of whatever's in there. There we go. Now that's turning black. And it's not opaque enough. So let me put a little bit more in. And hopefully this will be opaque enough. Now, these jar molds, you got to do them, I actually learned this from Steve McDonald, so that's why I use his terms when I do it. You got to do some squidgy widgies and some tappy wappies and I don't know what he calls it when you drop it or what, but squidgy widgies is when you're squeezing it to get rid of the bubbles down there. Okay, so you don't pour it all the way up to the top. What you do is you slowly pour. I usually pour in the center now, so that way it all goes down the okay, I can't see how far down it is. So his squidgy widgies, if you haven't watched them, is where you're squeezing it. And that's to loosen up any bubbles that might be down there, okay? And Tappy Wappy is this. And I do a droppy every now and then, too. Oh, my goodness. Hello, Mr. William Brody. I haven't seen you in a coon's age. Nice to see you, honey. Okay, let me pour some more in. And do some more squidgy widgies. And some tappy wappies. So, for those of you who think those are silly words, you need to go watch. Steve McDonald. He's over in the UK, and he came up with those terms. So, okay. Yeah, I don't have enough to fill this, and I don't have enough to fill the head. So, I don't know how much I need, so. Yeah, it's been quite a while. It's been quite a while since I've seen you, William. Okay, now I'm going to whip these in just to make sure I get any bubbles that may have came up. And I have no idea where it came from, but I just got a piece of holographic paper in the snake. Okay, I'm going to stop now. I'm going to mix after I get off the live. I'm going to mix some more resin and pour it in there. And I'm going to do, there it is. And then I'm going to do this too, the lid. Which it's going to be, let me show you. It's going to be another snake egg jar. What I like about this is it's got something right here, and it's got a little indent for it to go in, so it doesn't, so you get it matched up right. So these can all be, I will do the white or whatever layer I'm doing underneath at the bottom of these molds. I'll do them during the week, and then I'll demold all of these next Saturday. I'm just trying to move everything because, Moose, if you want to go ahead and run my ad, pretty please, because I'm getting the giveaway out. Here is today's giveaway. It is a goldfish. It's a burnt orange red with black in the tail. So this is the giveaway, and I'm just going to put it, I need something to set it on because I don't want it to set in the resin. So let me just put this there. Numbers right there, okay. I will, let me see. Yeah, this is going to probably be the, one more time of having to do, 25 to 50, and then I can write all my numbers down again, and then it can be 1 to 50, okay? I had no more lower numbers anymore, so, but I want to use up the ones that I have above 25. Okay, try to take my glove off. Okay, Moose, if you want to type go in the chat, do not type numbers till you see the word go for Moose, okay? Let me see. There we go. Oops, I'm in top messages. That doesn't help any, does it? There we go. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Moose. Yeah, if you're in the States, I can tell you right now, the shipping on him is only going to be $6 because he's a very light item. Okay, and you guys got to tell me if you're getting all fished out by all the fishies I give away, okay? And Lorraine, you can even enter, and what I can do with yours is I can ship it to Moose with your birthday present, and then Moose can ship it to you. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? I see Williams in there. Go ahead and put more numbers. You haven't put no, that's not the number. So go ahead and put more numbers. And I got a package that I'm going to ship to Linda soon. So Linda, I can stick them in that package. Okay. And Moose, if you want to enter for it, okay. Thank you, Lorraine. And Moose, if you want to enter it, he can go in the box I got. Believe it or not, nope, not 12. It's 25 to 50, okay. Unfortunately, with Moose, I've got her birthday present and her Christmas present. The numbers are 25 to 50. So, thank you. There we go. There's a number, okay. And don't worry, Lorraine, I don't count letters. Ooh, somebody got close. Well, I don't know if that's supposed to be 33 or 36, but neither are a winner. Okay, there we go, 33 now. But that's still not a winner. Okay. Nope, not close yet. Okay, looks like it's just Yvonne and Lorraine. So let's shorten the field of numbers. Let's do a number from 35 to 50. That'll give you less numbers to pick from, okay? 35 to 50. Okay, numbers are rolling. There we go. Yeah, let's do 35 to 50. That gives you less numbers to put up. Oh, somebody got really close. Who won last time? All the rain won last week, but you know, it doesn't matter. See, Yvonne's got the right idea. There you go, Yvonne. I'm watching the numbers. Okay, almost there. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. We have a winner. See, look, Yvonne had the right idea. Just go one number at a time through all the numbers. The winning number was 49, okay? I will wait for one of my mods to verify. And I don't know if I have your address, Yvonne. So, a little late on the number, Brody. I'm sorry. Yvonne, if one of my mods can put up the email address I use, I don't know if you've ever emailed me. Okay, thank you, Linda. So Yvonne, if you can email me your address, okay, and are you in the States? I can't remember if you're in the States or not. I'm waiting for her to tell me if she's in the States. Thank you, Linda. So anyway, okay. So your shipping's only going to be $6. Email me your address, and then I will answer you back with I take checks. You can send me a check. I'll give you my address for that if you want. I also take PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App, and Zelle, okay? Well, I wasn't reading the chat because I wasn't supposed to be reading the chat, Linda. Because you get mad when I take the time to read the chat, okay? Okay, so this little guy will go this week on his way to Miss Yvonne. And we got Lorraine coming up next at 8:02 Eastern, okay? So I want to thank everybody for coming out. Y'all are awesome. Thank you, okay? And I hope Lorraine got my email address right there, dorisford@yahoo.com. Linda put it in there. So I'm going to let everybody go. So thank y'all for coming out. I want to do a shout out to my grands, which is Devin, Alyssa, Tony, Jameson, Marley, and Rivy. Grandma loves you. And I get a commercial. So there we go. Let me skip the commercial, okay? So I just gave a shout out to my grand. So now I'm going to remind everybody I'm going to unmold all these next Saturday on the live, okay? And all I can say is bye for now. Love you, Bentley. Wink, wink.